Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arenas. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi. I All right. Hi, my little demons and divas, and bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. I was not thinking we were even going to go live today. I didn't. Um and this is a safe zone for us to just talk about this breaking news from WWE with the new releases. Like they just cut a lot of people. Not a lot of people. I guess this just feels like there's a lot of known names. This was not planned, so I have no strategy for this live. I just thought I'd share the news with you guys and hear how you guys are feeling. Are you guys shocked? What do you think is going on here? And yeah, just I don't know. You guys ever get this news and you're like, oh my god, I need to talk to someone about this. Bunny Skull says, I'm so sad. Lana was just getting better and better. I actually think that's the one that hurt the most for me. I'm a big Lana fan and I know that she has been putting in the work. So I wanted to get in here, get your reactions and just our overall thoughts as this just happened. Young Chove says, man, what the hell? Mike D says, big mistake getting rid of Buddy Murphy. He was the next Chris Jericho. But I do think that Buddy Murphy will be bigger elsewhere, right? And that is the thing. When these news of releases come out now, we can't help but to think, where can they go? Can they be better? Back in the day before AEW, it was like, Impact now is kind of like working together with AEW. When these names will get released, there was nothing but the indies. Now it can come as a blessing. Maybe some of these people wanted the release. Seeing some of the Twitter reactions. Let me go into my Twitter here, but oh my god, it just refreshed itself. Wow, everything that I actually did prepare for this has been screwed up. But somebody reported that some of these releases were wanted, and if they're wanted, that's a good thing, right? But listen, let me share my screen. And I see a lot of you guys in here. Everybody's shocked, not surprised about Buddy Murphy. This is a prime example of why a company is loaded with Initude and its management. I feel like there's a different side to every story, right? There's two sides to the story. We'll see as more wrestling news report. And I saw Sean Ross Sapp tweeted that he will report individually. Maybe some of them wanted them. MA Double High says, some shock. Braun and Aleister feel like they got some sort of corner given their looks and gimmicks. Aleister Black just returned and got released. Yeah, that one, right? They were just creating these like crazy freaking vignettes. He turned into Satan on SmackDown. He was Satan. And now, maybe, you know what? Maybe they just didn't want to pay for the exorcism. I'm sorry, this is not the time to be making jokes. But he had a big demon fucking vignette, and now he's not even here no more. Felly, I am 1000% with you. Why get release of more women when you don't have a tag division? Lana completely broke my heart just because I don't see her wrestling elsewhere. Which I see her becoming more successful as an actress, as a model. If she goes to AEW, I just see her more of a managing Miro, but she talks about how passionate she is about this that I root for Lana, and that one breaks my heart. Ruby and Santana Garrett, I think they're gonna kill it in other promotions. I do 1000%. But I don't want Lana to be back into just managing Miro when she's been putting all of this work into her character, into her in-ring abilities, and it is crazy. Mike D, much love to you too. Ricky Saldivar says, news, I shocked, this is Braun Strowman. He's happy in WWE and he loves Vince. But on the bottom, He says, I honestly think Braun asked for his release. You guys, I need to get a big monitor because I'm having a hard time reading the chats. I honestly think Braun asked for his release. He did mention he has suicidal thoughts and Vince saved him, maybe giving time off. Listen, I feel like we're never going to know both sides of the story. My good friend Hannah tweeted, All Out is in 94 days. 94 days. Now, if some of these people go to AEW, that makes them fully clear to show up at All Out. What? Oh, look who's here. Did you hear? Did you hear? Come here, let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. Look, let me show you. WWE, listen, this is important. WWE released Braun Strowman, the big guy, the choo-choo train, stand clear of the closing doors. Yeah, he's gone. I know. Aleister Black, the demon, he's gone. Lana, we love Lana. Roman, I know. I need kisses. Lana's gone. Ruby Riot. Buddy Murphy, Seth Rollins' BFF, he's gone too. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure you guys did not tune in to see me break the news to my dog. But sometimes you just gotta, somebody said love that NYC subway reference. Listen, that's what we do here, right? Justin says so we can't come and ride Braun's train anymore. Braun will not be running any trains on nobody, at least in WWE. So I think the most interesting tweet that I've seen so far was that tweet from Hannah talking about how All Out is in 94 days. If these people have a 90-day non-compete clause, that makes them eligible for showing up and at All Out. Now, who do you guys think will be successful in AEW out of the list of the superstars that were released today? Because AEW is not just gonna go and start signing everyone. I mean, they kind of have, but who do you think that could go into AEW and like make an impact? 1000%, I feel like Aleister Black. Oh my god, I can see it, right? For some reason, I actually would like to see him more in AEW than I do in WWE, and that's just me speaking facts. Poor Roman, we are with you, honey. Tia Trinidad can go. I don't know. She's been quiet. Maybe she was waiting to see what was happening with Aleister Black. I thought she was going back to WWE. There was a lot of rumors that Selena Vega was heading back. NC Sir says, I'm confused how people like Eva are blaming Eva Marie for this. What the fuck? WWE signing her had nothing to do with her release. Amen. I'm glad that you brought that up because Eva Marie has been signed by WWE for a long time. They've been training her and grooming her. That sounds bad. They've been training her and preparing her for her return. So she's been quietly training, but Eva Marie has been signed by WWE for a while. Just because she just started showing up on our TV doesn't mean that they just signed her, you guys. And if you go back, Cultaholic, Fightful, there was a couple of people that were reporting her making a comeback months ago. So Eva Marie does not have anything to do with it. Stop sending hate to anybody. Today is not the day to spread hate, to blame anyone, to freaking, like say, oh my God, they let it go. We don't know the size to both stories. Hopefully these people will do one of those tell all podcasts and we'll find out, did they know, did they not know, did they ask for it? We don't know any of this, right? But the one thing that I do, my dog is sniffing the mic, so if you guys hear some weird noises, it's him. WWE is highly invested in Eva Marie, and they should be. Eva Marie is beautiful. Now, Ruby Riot, I can see her succeeding in other women's divisions. She's got the look, she's got the talent. I saw somebody in the chat says, Liv is the last one standing. This might be a singles push for her. Ruby and Liv are going to show Jones. Do you think that Liv, they didn't let go Liv, right? Now let me refresh this fucking news announcement. Hold on, let me share my screen with you guys so you guys can see the official news announcement from WWE. Hold on 1 second, sorry. All right, here it is, share. So, Can you guys see it? Yes, you can. All right, so I am in WWE.com, and it says WWE has come to terms on the release of Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santana Garrett. I'm refreshing it just in case because when WWE gets on this kind of moods, that list just keeps changing and changing. So I want to make sure that nobody else has been announced yet. This is bad, you guys. This is bad. So Liv is still there. Maybe they'll give her a singles run. I feel like that's things for Liv. Maybe she'll get a singles runs, you guys. That's all we can hope, right? I got sources who said that people released didn't acknowledge Roman. I'm sorry, I popped for that. Okay, that's funny. And the way you said it, I got sources. I believe Sasha Banks should go to AEW. Sasha is not going anywhere. Sasha's not going anywhere. That's the thing. I mean, I guess a lot of people saw. I remember people thought that Braun Strowman was going to be the one to dethrone Brock Lesnar back in 2017. You guys remember? Deshaun says Bray Wyatt is the last one of the group and not being used. How sad. Bray Wyatt needs to really tell them, like, come on, like, I don't understand this whole, like, they put his character onto Alexa Bliss and took him off TV. Now, there has been a lot of speculation, and I don't like speculating about why Bray Wyatt is off TV. If Bray Wyatt needs the time off, then let him go and heal. He lost somebody that he loved, if that is the case. But if they're not using it just because they have nothing for him, that's their fault. Because the Fiend could be the biggest thing on Raw right now. And, they managed to screw that up time after time after time again. And I did think that this run with Randy Orton could have been the return of the Fiend, and then they fucked it all up with Alexa Bliss. No offense, I don't like what Alexa's doing. I want her to go back to Little Miss Bliss and wrestle and just be Alexa. Vince will be so dumb for letting Sasha or Bailey go. 1000% agreed. Bianca Bailey, Carmella, Natty, Tamina, Sasha have time off. They need to debut Mia Yim ASAP. SmackDown only has 7 women active in the roster right now. I don't even understand why we have a tag team division in the main roster, to be honest with you. They should just unify the tag team titles from NXT and WWE and make them all brands again, because they don't have enough women. NXT have enough women. Do we see anybody from NXT coming up to fill up these gaps? I don't know. Give me a baby jerky, what? Agreed on Alexa. Yeah, Alexa needs to go back. This is just not working anymore. And it's not working with Shayna Baszler. I'm not going to let that go. I think that Alexa could have made this work with Asuka or maybe with Nikki Cross, but it's not a good look for Shayna. I feel like they are trying to redo the storyline between oh my god, you guys. I wish let me hold on. Roman is really mad at the thingies from my one. He's trying to bite them. You can't see it, but he is. But let's talk about Sean Ross Sapp reporting Braun Strowman's huge contract was the main reason for his release. Is he that? I mean, are they getting their money worth? I don't know. I am subscribed to FIFO Select, so let's see if there's anything that they have released while we have been on the air. All right, FIFO Select. This is from Sean Ross Sapp and FIFO Select. Go subscribe. Give them some love. Braun Strowman was likely the most surprising to fans, but talents close to the situation, it didn't seem to be. Several that we spoke to said that Strowman's contract signed in 2019 was a monster deal and that he very much knew his worth when negotiating with the company. His contract came down to the wire in the summer of 2019, and he was signed well into 2023 for what WWE sources claim was over $1 million per year. Strowman was said to have been very private about negotiating the deal until it was finalized. $1 million per year, and like I said, this is reporting from FIFO Select. Subscribe to these guys if you guys want the scoops. So WWE, that's definitely a budget cut right there, right? Do you guys think that there's a lot of people that are, no offense, that should be on that level, I should say. So are you getting your money worth from Braun Strowman? Apparently not, because otherwise they probably would have not released him. Where do you guys see Braun Strowman going and working out at? Yes, 1 million. I see people in the chat saying a million. Philly says maybe they'll inject Io Shirai, Mercedes Martinez, Dakota Kai, Candice LeRae, Ember Moon, Shotzi Blackheart to Raw or SmackDown. That will give the women's division a lift. That's for sure. So, discussing Braun Strowman had a up and down career with WWE, in my opinion. Braun will be in AEW. I mean, he will be a giant there, right? Literally. Maybe AEW or Impact at its best. I just feel like AEW is such a wrestling show. I mean, I think Braun is talented. I can't picture Braun having matches with like Kenny Omega or like, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, John Moxley will fuck him up in a like crazy no DQ match, right? Justin says Braun to Impact. Impact. He could literally be the face of Impact. Ring of Honor. Okay. A giant in AEW. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see him fitting their style. But at the same time, it's like, do you want, I mean, he would look intimidating there, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know that he would. MLW. WWE is a multi-billion-dollar company, so why the budget cuts? Because you don't become a billionaire by wasting money. If you're paying someone too much money that you don't think you're getting your return on investment, why are you going to keep them there? I mean, and this is like, I'm talking to you right now as somebody that has a bachelor's degree in business management. I'm going to put all this money into you, and if I am not getting a return in investment, I'm sorry. This is not a company of I love you, Braun Strowman, so I'm just gonna keep spending money out of my wallet for you. This is a what can you do for me kind of business and environments. So it does that. You don't become a billionaire by just keeping everybody and paying them all this money and not getting any return on investment. And that's just the sad reality. We are emotionally invested because we are fans. But that's not how you run a business, unfortunately. So if they weren't seeing the return on investment on Braun Strowman, that's why you have to do budget cuts. I'll pay you, but what am I going to get in return? That's ultimately that's all businesses is all about, is the return on investment. If you're in business and it's not to make money, then you're not in business. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to read your chats. I have a lot of you guys here today. Thank you for joining me. We haven't even had lunch yet today, and we're sitting here venting about WWE. Ben on Facebook, if you guys haven't found my Facebook page, please go like it. If he says, get these hands, I miss him. That was a good Braun Strowman. Like, you're gonna get these hands, Braun Strowman. When he first came out after Brock won the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 33, I remember Justin LaBar, we were in Orlando, and he was like, he's gonna win that title from Brock. I said no. I was right as usual, not to say that I'm the queen, but I'm the queen. I said Braun Strowman's not it. I should put a quote, and I feel bad saying it now, but Braun Strowman's not it. Isa in the summer of 2017. So, let's talk about, we covered a little bit of Aleister Black. Get cheaper when you have money, so you don't have to spend money when you have it. Amen. The feud with Roman is what made Braun Strowman. That's why I absolutely love when Roman Reigns came back that night, that beautiful moment at SummerSlam, when Roman Reigns came back and he beat up The Fiend and he beat up Braun Strowman, and he says, you're not a monster unless I'm here. Truer words have never been spoken, because Roman Reigns made Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman would have not gone on to do everything that he did in WWE if that feud with Roman Reigns would have not been lit. Did we not want to see them fight forever? Like, admit it. This is a safe zone, you guys. We can admit things. I wanted to see Braun and Roman have a forever feud. But then Braun had to go and post a picture of them hanging out overseas and break all the kayfabe. Stupid. But yeah, I love that feud. Absolutely love that feud. Whatever they have planned for Selena Vega. Let's talk about Aleister Black. So we just saw him turn into Satan last week on SmackDown. They just started, like, he literally interrupted the IC title match 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. This one is a little bit because why do you invest all of this production value, all of this creative to come up with this new character? And did you guys see the tweet? Let me see, what are you guys saying? I'm not finished with you. Is your favorite version of him. I miss kayfabe so much. Truer words have never been spoken. Exactly the reason why I cannot get behind Alexa Bliss and this spooky character, because she doesn't keep kayfabe at all. Bray Wyatt always keeps his kayfabe when he creates his character. That's why I cannot support Alexa doing the spooky thing. I like it. I always wanted a spooky character in the women's division, but if she can't keep a little bit of kayfabe, it's not it for me. Yeah, he said, "You're not a monster unless I'm here." I know the quote by heart. I replay it every night before I go to sleep because that return was everything. Aleister Black came on last. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Thank you, Ike, for bringing it up. He just interrupted the IC title match. He literally got possessed by a demon on one of those video packages. And do you guys see the tweet? Let me pull it up real quick. Aleister Black had a very telling tweet. All right, so oh shit, hold on. Stop it. Don't you guys hate the fucking search function on Twitter? It like pulls up something for you and then it just goes away. Fans are tweeting Aleister Black all the love. All right, so here's the tweet from Aleister Black. I will share my screen one more time with you guys so you can see it with me. What a sad day, man. All right, the tweet from Aleister Black. Can you guys see it now? Yeah, it says, "In gathering my thoughts, this was a complete left field for me, as obviously we just started the Dark Father character. But this was it. Thank you so much, WWE Universe, for allowing me to create and give you small bits of myself." That is Aleister Black's response to the news today. He's saying that this came out of left field and he didn't know anything about this, which to me that's insane. I will say that I mean, I'm sad because obviously I watch WWE every week, but I can see Aleister Black going and becoming a top guy elsewhere. I want to see him in AEW. I'll say it. I would love to see. There's so many dream matches that I have already booked in my brain for Aleister Black in AEW that is absolutely ridiculous. Justin says, "I'm gonna miss him. His entrances at NXT TakeOver were absolute insanity." So I am 1000% with you. I think Aleister Black could go, and it sounds like he's very creative. So I think he will be able to make a new character with still the darkness and all of that, and just go and kick ass elsewhere. But I mean, I think Aleister Black was never booked in the main roster the way that they booked him in NXT. And no offense to him or Ricochet, but the fact that they debuted him together in that tag team, that's when I figured they weren't gonna take him too seriously, because like when they want to take an NXT debut seriously, they debut him in a bigger faction. Aleister Black kind of like just came up with Ricochet. While I like the dynamic of them like being so opposite, I just don't think that that's the way you debut somebody like him. But I do think that Aleister Black is gonna be just fine, and maybe this is a good thing for him. The next name that we're going to talk about is probably the one that breaks my heart the most. I kind of covered it on the beginning of the stream, and that is Lana. I feel bad for Lana. I love Lana. I think she's been putting in the work, and the darkness is what limits him for me. That's interesting. I like to see Aleister face Omega. Me too. This comment is coming from Twitch. Guys, if you have a Twitch, twitch.com/NYC Demon Diva. I only need 2 more followers to make affiliate. So if somebody has a Twitch, is not following me yet, and I have you here on the stream, please give me a follow on Twitch. I'm trying to make it to affiliate. Thank you for commenting from Twitch. Okay. I think Roman is still upset by the news. So Lana, I think Lana will go and do things mainstream now. To be honest with you, Lana is so beautiful. She's so talented. She's a good actress. Hi Harry. Let me know how you feel about all of this crazy news. Lana tweeted something about missing the Russian character some. I liked her as the Russian, the ravishing Russian. Lana is absolutely amazing. Do you think John Cena back to WWE and wrestle again to face Roman or Bobby for the titles? Maybe Roman. That's the rumor that we're getting. Now, there's a part of me that don't want to see Lana just manage Miro, but there's a part of me that's dying to see them together again. So maybe this sounds a little bit selfish, but I wouldn't mind seeing Lana pop up in AEW a couple of times and just say crush, because Miro feels very much like the oh my god, thank you. Look, I got a new follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. Miro is doing the crush thing. Not necessarily, but that's the Miro that this guy that we're getting on AW feels like. I wouldn't mind seeing Lana pop up and tell him, go fuck him up, go kill these snakes. He's waiting for his WALK, you guys. I haven't even walked him yet because this news broke and I wanted to come live and talk to you guys for a little bit. So Lana's gonna be okay. I just don't know if it's gonna be wrestling or if she's just gonna go and pursue her acting and modeling career. Um, but I would like to see them reunite at least a couple of times. You know, she doesn't have to necessarily manage him. I just don't feel like she's. I don't know how she would do in the AEW women's division. That's all. And I think she would be better in the Impact women's division maybe if she wanted to wrestle. But I mean, they kind of work together, right? I could be wrong. I think Lana may do more acting as opposed to wrestling. That's what I think as well. Now, Murphy is another one that I feel like I did with Aleister Black. I can see him having so many banger matches in AEW, Impact, or New Japan that the fact that he hasn't been used, it didn't. I didn't feel. I feel bad. Always feel bad. You don't want anybody to lose their job, but I do think that he will be okay somewhere else. I feel bad because they put him in that story with Rey Mysterio's daughter, and do what Tainara did with AEW. Yeah, Lana's gonna be okay. Murphy's also going to be okay. He's so talented. I think I would like to see in AEW or New Japan. I think Murphy will kill it in New Japan, to be honest with you. But I feel like they made him Seth Rollins. You know, they put him with the Messiah, which I thought was a big deal. But then they involved him with the Mysterios, and from there, it went downhill for him, unfortunately. Ruby Riot, she has the look, she has the talent. Ruby Riot could go and run any women's division in wrestling right now, so I can see her being okay. I think that's a good signing for any company to get Zoe Santana Garrett. But there we go. I think I just wanted to get on and see how you guys are feeling, what you guys are thinking. Oh my god. Watch them put Liv Morgan and Naomi together to make a tag team. These makeshift tag teams must be stopped. They must be stopped. I don't like it, and it aggravates me. So I hope not. I hope that they keep Liv on SmackDown, Naomi on Raw, and maybe give them a singles run, because both of them deserve to have a good singles run. This women's title, like these women's champions, have nobody to feud with but the same people, because you're not pushing these women. I'm shocked, and I understand Lana and Santana, but Aleister Black, Ruby, and Murphy, yeah, and Braun. Murphy had a match with Roman that made him look amazing. Yeah, I'll never forget that match. I will never forget that match. He got a good rub from Roman Reigns. Why get rid of Braun Strowman? That's a Big Show style talent. I don't know, Matthew. Apparently, they're getting rid of all their giants because Braun Strowman, Mark Henry, the Big Show. Maybe now there's a height limit to be in WWE. Apparently, we are sad about the releases, but obviously, like I said, all out 94 days. Do we see somebody show up? I love Santana Garrett and Ruby Riot. Haiti Lovelace back on Shimmer. Oh my god, that would be amazing. The Dutchman was my guy. Yeah, I think these guys are all they're gonna be okay. The one that I'm the most wondering about is Lana, and I think it's because she has so much mainstream appeal that she could go and really do her thing, not wrestling anymore. So, but I want to see her with Miro, but that's the selfish fan in me that loved their duo originally before everything went to shit and they started putting Lana with Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Lashley. It was stupid. The Lana that controlled Rusev was amazing. I took 3 pictures with Roman said. This is 2, and I gotta hang up the other one. So this is Roman 2, and this is Roman 2. So yeah. All right, you guys. I am going to go. I'm gonna be on Stereo Live at 2 with Steve with our daily Body Slam Your Ears podcast. I will have coffee and I have eaten by then, so maybe I'll have more thoughts. But I really wanted to get on here and talk to you guys, see how everybody's feeling, and give a safe zone for us to chat and discuss this crazy news today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the new Twitch followings. I'm really trying to make it to affiliate over there, so I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, this is the only breaking news we do today, and this list does not keep on growing. Guys, go eat some lunch. It's supposed to be a wrestling-free day, but here we are. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, adios. Mwah.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sass.